What's up, guys? Welcome back to Feed the Beast Interactions. Between episodes, I've mostly just been triaging our TNT production. We have 2,142 TNT right now. And I worked out how much neutronium it was going to take to craft the Infinity Chicken, and that's 29 blocks and 1 ingot. 29 neutronium blocks, we need another 13,000 TNT. So obviously our current TNT production is considerably too slow. So I'm now distilling our crystallized oil into light oil in 2 IV distilleries, cracking that in a chemical reactor, and then just processing that straight into toluene. I also sped up the chemical reactors that were making the toluene and the TNT. I did something I should have done a long time ago and built a distillation tower to deal with wood tar, because we were splitting it off and using half for phenol and half for toluene. So that just kind of like doubles the income that I'm getting from that. I boosted this naphtha distillation tower up to IV, sorry. And I also discovered, like about 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, that you really don't need CEFs with these flux points, even though the network is an RF network. You can just connect it straight. So you can't connect it straight to a machine, I don't think, but you can connect it to a cable and it just works. Yeah, see, I just spent a while troubleshooting that whole system some more. Hopefully it's going to be somewhat set now. We got like a few hundred TNT since I started doing that. Hopefully leaving this on overnight, I'll actually have enough TNT to finish the pack, which is pretty much what I'm waiting for at the moment. We're going to finish everything else before that. So here we have everything for the Sky Cauldron. I'm going to build this. I think this needs to have daylight because it's got a light sensor in it. So we'll put it up on the roof. Okay, I think that should be the whole multi-block. Oh, it needs a collector crystal above it, of course. Okay, so it turned out I just needed to use Celestial Collector Crystal. It does actually say on the ingredients list that it's a Celestial one, but it's like white on the preview, so I thought it was just the normal one. Through our normal one over here, for now it doesn't provide anywhere near as much energy for the altar, but probably not going to need as much because we're not doing many in-game recipes with Astral right now. I can always move it back and forward if I need it, and if I have to do it a lot, I can just make another collector crystal. But yeah, I hid the laser underneath. Actually can't quite see it. There it is. And so this is all set up. Now we did this to make charged draconium blocks. This requires 50 buckets of starlight per block, which is a full fluid input hatch. haven't decided exactly how I want to transfer it yet. Okay, so I've just grabbed some starlight. I've already put some in there, and I've got some more. Might have to increase our starlight production again, or at least the amount we're storing, because we need a lot of it for this. We have 24 draconium blocks. We made just enough draconium yesterday, thankfully. And then once we put flux in here, oh, it's kind of slow, but and there's our first block of charged draconium. So in order to make the Awakened, we first of all need 4 of these. Then dragon hearts. We actually only have 2 of these from killing the normal dragon and the chaos dragon, but we can make them in a tier 6 blood altar. My blood altar isn't tier 6 yet, but I might just do it this way rather than having to respawn the dragon over and over, because these are much easier to kill. These are just the ones on Euclides and Aurelia. And then these crystal matrix ingots that we've made before, some neutronium ingots and dragon stones, which is just mana diamonds into the elven trade portal. So I hid this around just out of sight the back of the room. I'm not sure whether this will work with it like this, but we're going to try. So we need our 4 charged draconium in there. We need 1 dragonstone, 2 crystal matrix ingots, 2 neutronium ingots. And a dragon heart, and is that everything? It looks like it is going to work like this, at least for these. I also need to give this power. Okay, and that's not a super long craft. And there is our first 4 Awakened Draconium. And this itself isn't a quest. For the quest, it wants us to make the Awakened Core. I'm not really in any rush to make this. We'll need it to make Draconic Armor for the quests, but no, it doesn't look like I really need it. I would rather... We're just going to need 20 Awakened Draconium blocks for the chicken. And I've just boosted the starlight production. I've pretty much doubled it because we did not have enough. Like, even to craft these crystal matrix ingots after making those first 4 charged draconium, we're having to wait for starlight. It's, I mean, making all the crystal matrix ingots is another 100 buckets of starlight as well. I've doubled the production, and so it's been a little while for me, and we actually went through all of my oil when I moved the oil pump. But I think we're going to craft this Neromantic Prime. So apparently this can get us infinite crystallized ore, I think, oil, let's say, from like below bedrock or something. I've never used it before, but I think we have everything for the recipe. So it's not that expensive. It's just ruined marble, reinforced alloy, some vibrant quartz glass, rose gold gear, binding reagent, aquamarine, and a teleposition reagent. And we've crafted most of this before, plus the essences, obviously, and a collector crystal in the middle. And also, to go along with this, we're going to need to upgrade our fossic resonator into the icosic resonator. And we have all of the mats for this ready, but we do need to discover the Octans constellation. We've made the constellation paper. We're just waiting for it to be in the sky at night so that we can discover it. We also finished charging the draconium blocks. There's a Neromantic Prime. As far as TNT goes, we're up to 4,500, so we're getting closer. Okay, so it is night time, and we do have octons in the sky, I believe. Pretty sure this is it. There we go. Now we have properly discovered it. We're down to our last celestial crystal, so... And is that the last one? Yep. Now we can tune this crystal to octans. And then hopefully if we place that there... Okay, yeah, we need to move the collect crystal across. I figured this would happen, but seeing as we've got all the charged draconium blocks we need for now, it's not a big deal. It's my linking tool. Okay, there we go. That's the recipe accepted. A long craft, especially considering I tick accelerated it. And there we go. Now we should be able to find underground veins using this. I need to change the mode actually. I think I do. There we go. And I believe we're just looking for, very similar to when you hold the wands, like little wisps that tell you there's a material somewhere. I can't figure out whether these are astral sorcery lights or not. Oh, that's one. Imagine. It was definitely something that was shown right here a minute ago. So next up we will have to craft an ever-shifting fountain. Enriched infused wood. Okay, that's not too bad. I think we have all of this apart from we might need to stock up on some of the essences. Okay, so I got everything together for the ever-shifting fountain. I did have to add 4 more pedestals to our Longcraft setup. So it's all stuff we've used before except for this enriched infused wood, which is just infused wood around an aquamarine. There we go. Now we are going to have to build a multi-block to go with this, and I think we might need another astral item in order to actually do it. Yeah. So I'm going to build it in this chunk here. This has normal oil in it. I was thinking of getting empowered oil, but seeing as we like multiply the amount of oil I have, I'm pretty sure, by empowering it, it's probably better to just start off with normal oil. Looks like so. I need 20 rune, 4 sooty, 16 marble pillars. And how far across is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by 9. It says up there, I don't know why I'm counting. Yeah, we should be okay if we start building the leftmost part over here. Okay, there we go. That should be the full multi-block. Is this on the bottom? Yes. And I think we need to put a... yeah. In order to get this to work, it's a chalice with liquid starlight on top of it. So this is a really easy craft. Okay, we should be able to start this now. And there's our containment chalice. And I'm guessing we put liquid starlight in here. So it could take it from a nearby light well, which we can probably fill from the ME system, but let's just manually fill it for now. Yeah, maybe I wasn't expecting it to dig quite such a big hole all the way down to bedrock, or I probably wouldn't have done it in my base. Okay, so getting this working was a bit of a pain. And it doesn't seem super worth it, but I mean it's passive production of oil. So the speed of this doesn't seem super great. Like if I turn the transfer speed all the way right down, you can see how fast it's coming in. I mean, I'm not going to complain because it's, as far as I know, it's unlimited. I would have preferred to get normal oil, but that's what I thought the yellowish like things coming out the ground were, and there was yellowish things here. The only way that I can figure out to get fluid into the containment chalice is by using light wells. Are these not close enough now? It seems to be a real balancing act to get them close enough to the chalice that needs starlight, but not too close to the one that has the oil. Yeah, if anyone knows a better way to fill up this containment chalice, then let me know in the comments. This method seems to be incredibly annoying. We're getting there with TNT though. Let's say we needed yesterday like 13,000 and we have 8,500. We're definitely making progress. We'd now be able to upgrade our blood altar to tier 6. I just crafted a bunch of speed runes and a bunch of augmented capacity runes. It's all pretty easy to do now. And hopefully I built these the right height. But now, where's my divination sigil? We need to sort this bag out. There we go. Say tier 6 blood altar. It's empty at the moment because I'm actually draining I was draining all the fluid out of it while I was moving runes about, so I didn't lose any. We're just going into this tank and into whatever the tank inside there is. So next up, the dragon hearts. We're going to need to do 5 more crafts of this, and we only have 1 heart. So we're going to need to get at least 4 more hearts, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 4 more hearts. And I think the best place to go and get them would be on Infinity Prime. Okay, this is the end. It's not where I wanted to go. If you ever wanted to see a chicken ride a horse, I actually have a screenshot of like 3 or 4 horses like riding on top of each other. It's definitely some strange interactions with those things. Oh, the good old lag that this dimension causes me. I got the 5 dragon hearts. Turns out you just have to right click on the dragons when they're dead with an empty hand and you like harvest them. Oh wow, that was real fast. I guess all those speedruns made a pretty big difference. Okay, so now we should have all the dragon hearts. There we go, that is all of the Awakened Draconium that we need. We're now up to 9,200 TNT, which is pretty good progress. So let's work on the blocks of infinity next. I'm going to need 4 of these. Just realised this is going to be really expensive. And to make 4 of them, we're going to need 36 ingots. Means we're going to need 9 infinity catalysts. So we're going to need 36 empowered diamantine blocks, 36 blocks of silicone rubber, 18 blocks of neutronium, 18 blocks of flux, 18 hardened enderium glass, and then 9 advanced alchemical constructs. And as well as that, we'll also need 9 neutronium ingots as well. So the thing that will probably take us longest to do is the empowered diamantine crystal blocks. Nearly. Let's just make 9. So we're like halfway there. And then, how many blocks of flux? 18, was it? So we're actually out of redstone, so I've got some more, I just need to process it. And we'll have to do this in batches as well because of the amount of volumetric flasks. So it turns out we can't directly craft the alchemical component with the primordial nodule. We have to make it with pearl first in the sky cauldron. Takes high covalence dust and some starlight. And doesn't consume the nodule, thankfully. And that gets us the primordial pearl. You can also craft them with Thorncraft. However, these do unfortunately get consumed in the craft. Now we have our first alchemic component, or construct. You can go ahead and build the multi-block for the compact machine recipe. It's going to be a nightmare to build all of these like this. And then you throw in our neutronium ingot. And exciting times, it gets us our first Infinity Catalyst. First of many. Next we can encode the recipe for the Infinity Ingot. And there is our first Infinity Ingots. The first of many that we need, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I'm going to end today's episode here. In between episodes, I'll carry on making up some more Infinity Ingots. In the next episode, we will push for the Infinity Chicken. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you next time.